Hey, what's up? Welcome back to True Crime Unraveled. Uh, what I want to talk to you guys about today is the fact that we keep hearing how Brian is so awkward around women and how much of a weirdo he is, and he gives women the creeps. Then how come he was spotted often by one of his neighbors with an Asian girl, and they were laughing and joking around with each other. So, exactly how does that make him awkward around girls and shy around girls when he's laughing and joking with a woman? See, that's the thing with this case. A lot of the stuff that we hear is hearsay. And a lot of the stuff that we hear is stuff that has come out after he was arrested. Why hasn't this stuff come out before he was arrested? Like a bar around where he used to live, he got booted out by the owner because the waitresses and the customers uh, felt like he was creepy and odd and weird and everything else. It makes me wonder if that wasn't just an all-out lie that this bar owner had stated that he was getting complaints because of that. Because if that was the case, then he wouldn't be laughing and joking with an Asian woman. And just like his neighbor stated, that the evenings of the killings, he was acting normal, smiling and talking about this Asian woman to his neighbor. So is this Asian woman his girlfriend, a girl he was uh, interested in? We won't know. We won't know that because of this gag order. And I think that the Tinder date lady, I think she just came out for her 15 minutes of fame. That's what I think. Because what woman goes to the bathroom and fakes that she's throwing up just to get rid of a guy? Because, uh, quote her, quote unquote, he was awkward and odd. So she went and pretended to throw up in the bathroom just to get rid of him. And what did he do? He offered to stay there and help her. No, she didn't want him in her apartment. And then we heard the quote unquote birthing hips. You have good birthing hips. Do we really know if he actually said that, or could that be another lie by her just to get her 15 minutes of fame? Because if he was a cold and sadistic killer, like everyone's saying, she wouldn't still be here. She'd be one of his victims. That's the way I see it. In my own opinion, that's the way I see it. Is she wouldn't be around. And why did she wait till after he was arrested to come out and claim that he had said this and did that? And 15 minutes of fame, guys. That's all it boils down to with some of these people that's surrounding this case. It's their 15 minutes of fame. Because that just kind of irritates me. You're going to sit there and tell stories on this guy that he was an incel, and if he was an incel, he wouldn't be laughing and joking with a woman. And then you still have people stating that he stalked the victims. He stalked the victims. No, he didn't. You know why? You know how I know? Bill Thompson said in open court twice that there was no evidence of him stalking the victims, that and there was no connection to the victims. So exactly why is this guy sitting in the defendant's chair when there was no connection to the victims? Can somebody explain that to me? He shouldn't be there. If there was no motive, no connection to the victims, no stalking, why is he sitting in that chair? And why aren't they looking for other suspects? Like Alyssa Jennings stated in one of the court hearings, that there's other suspects they could be looking at. Maybe some of the people that they cleared too quickly. This is the only true crime case that I've seen where the alibis to these people that they cleared quickly was never vetted. Because I watch a lot of Lieutenant Joe Kenda, a real homicide detective, and for an alibi, you gotta write down the person's name, their phone number, so the police can corroborate if you were actually with that person or in that place that you told the police that you were at. They need corroborating witnesses and dates and times. Did they get that in this case? No. They just believed what these Joe Schmoes told them and let them go on their way. That's the way I see it. They let these Joe Schmoes tell them a little story or give them a little fake alibi. Okay, yeah, that's good. You can go. You're cleared. Sorry, it don't work that way. It don't. You need to actually check alibis. And apparently in this case, they didn't check alibis. Maybe they need to bring these people back in and actually do some real police work and check their damn alibi. And oh, it's like the 8-hour gap. I'm sorry. It don't take no damn 8 hours to call the police when your roommates are being murdered in the home that you're in. So exactly what were these friends and the surviving roommates doing for 8 hours? And even it was either Chief Lanier or Chief Fry said that the 911 call will not be released because it's a unconscious person call, and the 911 dispatcher talked to multiple people on the phone that day, not just one, multiple people. So why was multiple people doing in a crime scene? That's as sus. Like one of my favorite content creators says, that's sus to us. And it is. It's sus to me. Why all these people are traipsing around, contaminating a crime scene? Like, come on. Use your brain. You have one. Oh wait, this is college students I'm talking about. So we will never know what was actually on that 911 call because it's not being released, because it was an unconscious person. And why are you calling an unconscious person call when you're standing over a dead body and you see blood and you smell blood? I still don't understand how that's unconscious person. Someone let me know down in my comments. How is that an unconscious person when they tell us that it was a grisly crime scene? Okay, so you have Dylan and Bethany who are in this grisly crime scene. You have these friends that come over. I know Hunter J was supposedly coming over to get Ethan for a study thing, a study date, and you want to sit there and you want to tell me that it's an unconscious person when there's blood everywhere and smells of blood, and you're standing over a, a dead body. How's that unconscious? Why not just call it in as, yes, yes, my friends are deceased, and this is a horrible crime scene. People need to use their critical thinking and their common sense in this case. Nothing in this case is common. Just like Judge Hippler denied a motion to the media to be heard before the January 21st hearing. He did, yeah, yes, he. I saw it this morning. It was labeled January 21st, and it was a motion denying the media from having their motion heard before the January 21st hearing. So, is that a way of telling us that the media will not be allowed in the courtroom? Because Judge Hippler controls that stream in his courtroom. At any point that he doesn't want us, the public, to see what's going on in that courtroom, he can push a button and kill the stream. Like a little control freak in a black robe. So that hearing that's coming up this Thursday is going to be open but not open. At any moment, Judge Hippler, if he doesn't want the public hearing something that's going on in the courtroom, he can kill the stream just like that. And we're in the dark. We're clueless of what's going on. Because Judge Hippler is very by the book, where Judge wasn't. But I really do agree with my brother AR that they need to have this Frank's hearing, because you have the prosecution still has, now mind you, they've turned over 68 terabytes of data, but they haven't turned over the rest. And I really do believe that this IGG hearing needs to be unsealed and needs to be held in an open hearing, but that's not going to happen. They don't want the public to see exactly how they got this genetic information and exactly why. What are they trying to hide with the IGG? What don't they want us to see? Do they not want us to see exactly how they got the IGG information, which is kind of suspicious, because it took them 6 weeks to get Bryan's IGG. It took them to get his dad's 48 hours. His dad's came back in 48 hours. Why so long for Bryan's and why so short for his dad's? And it was the FBI who called that tip in that they had a hit. So Bryan went from a person of interest to a suspect. But they still didn't have to raid his parents' damn house like it was a drug lord's house. Yeah, this entire case just needs to be thrown out because clearly they ain't got the right person. Because if they did, they wouldn't be trying to hide crap from us. But like always, guys, I want to say thank you. And if you like this video, please leave a like button. Please leave a like. And while you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And once a week, I'm going to start doing members only lives. So if you want to be a part of that while you're here, go ahead and hit the join button. I got memberships starting as low as 99 cents a month. It goes from 99 cents all the way up to $9.99. But you guys have a good Wednesday. This is True Crime Unraveled, and I'm out. Peace.